shit on. I just be breaking her heart. Chrome heart.
The dummy boy has like a separate entity or whatever, like another ego.
That's like your alter identity, or whatever they call it.
Alter ego.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's two of you.
It's really like 4 of me. 3 of me.
4 of you.
Yeah. I got a lot of different. It's me, which is, people that know me, Marcus, okay?
Yeah.
And then you got Nesta, which is the rapper, the person that's on this camera right now. And then you got the dummy boy, the person that, just, he was dumb. He did a lot of dumb shit. Like, he was the dumb part of me. But the nigga's smart as fuck now, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're pretty much on genius status now.
Oh, yeah. I'm a thinker. That's all I do.
I be thinking my life, dog. I done made so many mistakes, and I really think that like being dumb is just part of growing up.
That's the beauty of being dumb, though, and that's why I like.
You really think that's beautiful?
Hell yeah, if you learn from it though. But only cause if you just out here just being dumb, why the fuck is like it kind of like But if you learning from your shit and you applying all your knowledge that you learned and shit, then it's kind of like, okay. I appreciate it when I did that dumb shit, because now I know not to do that dumb shit ever again.
I agree with you.
You know what I'm saying?
Only thing is, I just wish I didn't learn the hard way sometimes.
Sometimes it take the hard way to learn, though.
I hate learning the hard way, dog.
Sometimes that's what it take, though. Motherfucker get too comfortable with, a slap on the hand.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Now it's time to put your hand in the fire and get burnt and really feel like, oh, dang, I don't need to do that no more. That was dumb.
Yeah,
you feel me tight, so.
That's
That's all I be on, man. Just making sure that whatever I'm doing is better than yesterday. Like, just keep going and not stopping. I told myself, like, I was like, last year, I was going to go on a run. I told myself, man, you can't stop. But I knew that I needed to learn more. Yeah. Because I still was doing dumb shit. I still was just out here wilding and not really aligning myself with my higher self. So I just took that time to just, sit back and just really, okay, now this is the final year of studying. This is the final year of learning myself, knowing who I am. Next year, I know I'm gonna go on a run. And when I get started, I ain't gonna stop. I'm too smart now. I know how to avoid everything now. Well, not everything, because it's still stuff that I gotta learn, but I'm smarter than I was.
Yeah,
you feel me?
They do say it's good for a man to like learn himself by the age of 25. So that's like a good time to figure out what you want to do in life and start your scribe.
But it makes it. I think it makes it like better. And it makes it easier for somebody when you have older people. Like when I was younger, I still had people telling me like, yo, you need to learn yourself now. Like, definitely. I was like 16, 17. And I wanted to be a part of the crowd so bad, but the crowd was pushing me away because they were like, nah, find your individuality, find yourself, know who you is. Because we know that, you a star, fool. Like, you ain't going to be here in 5, 10 years, but however it took me, now I'm finally ready to be that star, and I know that I am that star. So.
Definitely. That guidance is important, man. Like a lot of people that, they sit here and say, oh, LeBron, he did this and he had no daddy figure. Like, I don't know LeBron, but I heard he was driving like $100,000 cars in high school.
Yeah.
You had to have some guidance in your ear. You had to have people guiding him. He had to have somebody.
You don't really have to, because I grew up without my dad. Yeah. So I say that you don't really have to have your dad a part of your life to know what it takes to be a man, or to know what it takes to.
I'm not saying you need it. Some people do need it.
I mean, this is why you need both of your parents in your life, because you gotta think about it, bro. You are a mix of two different people.
Yeah.
So if you only know one side of you, that of course that's gonna cause some issues, some inside issues, some mental issues on. Okay, well, why do I do stuff like this? Why do I look like this? Or why do I feel this kind of way? Because now you're missing the other half of you.
Yeah.
So that's what's important. Knowing it's just about knowing, okay, where you come from. But as far as like, knowing how to be a human being, knowing how to be a man, knowing how to be just, whatever you want to be in the right way, you don't really need your dad. You just need a positive male role model.
I think every situation is different. Like, don't get me wrong, everybody don't need their dad.
But some people do, though.
But some people do need their dad.
I feel like that's just because, though, they let them take, like, they let that shit, they let it mean a lot to them, like, almost too much.
Yeah.
Because you gotta think about it, bro. Like, if you get caught up in some shit for like an hour, okay, that's you're human.
Yeah.
You got feelings, okay? 2 hours, all right, maybe. 3 hours, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. Come on, bro, you doing too much. Let that shit go. You gotta figure out a different route, because that ain't it. That book is probably not your book to read. So you probably don't need, like, you don't need your dad per se. You just so hell bent on him being there when it's plenty of other way more positive male role models in this world other than just a father figure. Like a father figure don't necessarily have to be a father. Like I got plenty male role models that directed me in the right way that wasn't my dad. You feel me? So that's how I feel about it. But some people do need their dad because those are people that it really mean a lot to them. But
not even that. Some people just need it because everybody can't make it on their own, man. Some people need help. You know, like you said, even though you didn't have your father feel, you had other people who filled that void for him. You help you out along the way. It's just hard to make it on your own. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
It is. But I tried that shit.
Some people can though, but it's hard.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna be real. I tried that shit for like, all right, 2018. That's when I kind of got like a little buzz around the city, right? And I dropped TLC. I got down. From that point on, I started to do it for myself, like do it by myself, because I had everybody just disappear, right? So like, fuck, I gotta do it on my own, and that shit did not go good. Like, but I tell you this, doing it on your own though, you'll learn so much. You'll learn so much about yourself, and you'll learn how much you could really do, and that is fucking beautiful, bro. Because I never knew I could do half of the shit that I know how to do now, but it's only because I took upon roles for myself. Ain't nobody appoint these roles for me. It was like, nah, I'm gonna take control of my shit. And I'm going to try to be everything and just try it. And I became a master of a lot of shit. Like, I'm no longer just a jack of all trades. I'm a master of a lot of trades.
Okay. What kind of trades you got?
Music, of course. I've been mastering music since I was like 12. Art, whatever form it come in, whether that's drawing, poetry, all that shit. I've been doing that since. Painting. I just recently got into painting like 2 years ago. I was staying in Virginia. I was staying in Virginia with my guy brother. Shout out to Gilly, by the way. I was staying in Virginia, and I was there for like 3 months. And he was like, bro, you can stay up here rent free. I'm gonna keep grocery in this motherfucker, all kind of shit. All you gotta do, bro, is pick up 2 more skills, which was reading and painting, like drawing art. Because I always been into art and shit like that, but I just never drew my own art type shit. I always went and outsourced some art type shit. But he was like, man, if you learn it, you can do all this shit yourself. Because by that time, I was already into fashion. I was already trying to come up with my own clothing line and shit. And he was like, because I had asked him, I said, man, can you paint this jacket for me? Paint this on the jacket? Because I had painted. He made me paint a picture.
You said this your uncle?
This my god brother.
Okay.
This my god brother. Somebody that ain't even had to take on the responsibility. You feel me?
Yeah.
But he did. And I learned a lot from it. But I drew this picture of this little heart thing, and he liked it a lot. And I was like, man, I like it a lot too. And I really want you to draw it on a leather jacket. I got this long ass trench coat. I still haven't worn it to this day, but I'm gonna wear it one day. And I'm gonna put that bitch in a glass case. But he drew that bitch for me, and the shit came out so perfect, bro, like so perfect. And I was like, bro, I want to learn how to do that. And he was like, that's the new skill. So now after that, I started like drawing on clothes. And after drawing on clothes, like, man, I could come up with my own logos. I could come up with my own designs. I could do this shit myself. You know what I'm saying? So then I got into drawing and shit. And then after the drawing, that's when it came to modeling. Like, I started putting my shit on, and, you know, local clothing lines saw that shit. And they're like, okay, well, I just popped up at a little fashion show one day on the strength of my brother Zeno, and on the strength of Libra. And she was doing this little runway shit, and she asked me to model her brand, and I modeled just greatness or whatever. Shout out to Verge, by the way, too. But after that, I got a lot of other offers, too, to model. So that's another trade that I done mastered. You feel me? Like, when I went down the runway, man, people were loving me, fool. Like, it was crazy. Like, I had already been a model, but I'm an observer. So my first time doing something, me wanting to master some shit, whatever I'm doing, I'm going to watch. Like, I'm going to watch. I'm going to see who's doing it the best, what kind of reaction they get, all kind of shit. So I was watching my brother Zeno, and he was just freestyling out that bitch, just going, and they were fucking with him. So, okay, I'm going to incorporate that in my shit, even though I'm nervous as fuck, because I never did this shit. Like, I never did this shit. Yeah. So I went down there, did my thing, like, man, you want to model for me? You want to model for me? I was like, hell yeah, woo. And they just started putting me in clothes, and I was like, okay, this is a new thing that I do now.
Yeah.
It's a new thing that I do, and come to videos, I know how to script videos, direct videos, like write. I know how to do all that shit. Like, I'm a creative. Like, that's what I do. Okay. And a lot of people wouldn't even like believe it because of, you know, seeing it is believing it, and my appearance don't look like I know how to do all that shit. But I'm a learner, so I learned all that shit, and I know how to do it to the point now where I'm confident in doing any of that shit. Like, it don't matter what it is, modeling, songwriting, song performing, it don't matter. Like, I'm comfortable. I know what I can do. I know what I can do.
It's crazy because all them lanes pretty much go together.
So much, bro. People always try to ask me the question of, well, how do you try to like differentiate the many of fields that you're trying to accomplish? And I'm like,
they all go hand in hand.
Each one is going to help one.
Yeah.
So there's no differentiator. They all going to help each other. That's why I know how to do it.
It's really just one big lane.
That's all it is. It's just one big lane broken into so many sub-genres and subcategories. Like, that's all it is, for real.
So let me ask you this. I'm pretty sure you heard about the rapper from Augusta. They just caught that charge in Atlanta, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so one thing I noticed that he was getting posted on like a lot of blogs.
Yeah.
And so a lot of people commented on there and said, they pointed out that, y'all only posting the rappers from Augusta when basically they going through, bad stuff.
Are they saying it about like the mega blogs, or are they saying
like DJ Academic, Say Cheese? Because he was on all those, and then so basically a lot of people was commenting saying, man, y'all only post rappers from Augusta when they go to jail.
I mean, I feel it though. Because I feel like man, Kenny hard. That boy hard, and he had a very promising career. You feel me? Like was hard.
That's his first name?
Well, that's what he's known, like Kenny, Rock Ken.
Okay, yeah.
So, and he said that song Kenny, you know what I'm saying? So I guess that's his name or whatever. That's what he go by. But man, that nigga was hard. Like I was a fan of his music for real, and it just sucks that for him to be brought up on a light like that it had to be under the circumstances that it is. Like nah, like that was lame. Y'all should have been posting him on y'all blogs before because his music deserved to be there. You feel me? Like he got good music, great music.
I should have been talking about him.
Yeah. Not just because he done did some dumb shit. Like nah.
So let me ask you this. So we both agree that he should have been they should have been talking about him and like a lot of other rappers in Augusta.
It's a lot of people from Augusta. Hell yeah. Especially myself.
So
I'm one of the biggest.
So with that being said, tell me why you think that y'all getting slept on when it comes to these other major blogs and websites. Why are they sleeping on rappers from Augusta? Because they even posted he was from Atlanta at first. They was like, he from Atlanta. And a lot of people had gotten there started commenting he not from Atlanta, he from Augusta. So with that being said, like, why you think that y'all just not getting the recognition?
Because of our reputation that Augusta has.
What's the reputation from Augusta?
It's not like we're not unified at all. Like,
okay.
There is no unity within the music scene of Augusta. Like,
yeah.
And that's what initially drew me away from it, because it's like, okay, I've been promised a lot of things and I've been led on to some shit that I never got. And it's like, I'm not going to buy into anyone else's dream no more. And that's all at the time. I don't know if people is having a change of heart now or whatever. Hopefully they is. But but then it was more so of, I'm just going to exploit you, or like I'm going to try to get your money out of you. It's not even about your talent. Like, I just want you to keep coming to the studio just because.
You talking about like the engineers?
Engineers, like management, all that shit. Like people that so-called themselves managing artists.
So basically, ain't nobody working together in the city.
At that time.
Okay.
At that time.
Okay.
But as of now, I've been away from it for so long, I don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? All I know is I'm on the run, and can't nobody stop me because I already got my team. I already got my unified people that I know gonna rock with me, and I know that it ain't no million-man army, but we stronger than the motherfucker, so I ain't really tripping on that. You feel me? Like, I ain't really, because at first, it's just like, man, when you first start this shit, you gonna search for validation from a lot of people. Like, just making sure that, okay, I'm cool enough to be in this lane, or I'm good at what I'm doing type shit. Like, but you just did something that you really want to do, bro. You just gotta say fuck it and just not even think about if somebody else like it. Because just because that one person don't like it don't mean that person ain't gonna like it, or these next 10,000 people ain't gonna like it. It's just one person. So if you just getting advice from this one person just because this one person is in front of you, you'll never reach your full potential. You'll never, because you let that one person, when it's a billion other people in this world, you let that one person discourage you. And make you want to go do something different, man. Fuck that.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, man, I be telling folk, man, you got people around you who motivate you, and you got people around you who try to kill your motivation.
You can have a lot of them around you.
You know what I'm saying?
Because they don't want to see you in a higher light. That's why it's important to see yourself in a higher light. And it's important to see yourself in a way positive, better environment than you are surrounded around at the time. Because if you don't, bro, you'll get consumed by all this bullshit and you'll become your environment. But it's important to remember, don't ever let your environment consume you. You wanna be able to. You want to be able to give people that was a part of that was in your environment a different like environment to look at. Like, oh, I could go there too, cause he from where I'm from.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I could do it too. Not like, oh, damn, this nigga come back to the hood every day. This nigga, he got motion, but he ain't really doing shit with emotion. He just come back to the hood every day, flashing off his racks. For what?
Yeah.
You putting a target on yourself, man.
Facts.
For what, man? Look, I get some money, bro. I'm gonna bless the hood, wherever, you know, all the hoods that accept me. I fuck with y'all folks fuck with me. So of course I'm gonna come show love, but coming through that motherfucker every day, hell no. I'm a business now. Shit's different. I can't do that.
For sure.
But y'all gonna know that it's still love and ain't nothing changed.
For sure.
But I just can't. I gotta move different now.
Yeah.
As you should want to too. You should want to move out this shit too. Like you, man. We don't own this block, man.
Yeah.
We don't own this block, man.
Hey man, quick question.
Go ahead.
So like, what's your plans like with your rap career? Like, what's your ultimate goal?
My ultimate goal is to first bring awareness to mental health. That's my overall goal with it. That's my reason I'm so passionate when I'm speaking, because it's an elephant in the room. It's a big ass elephant in the room that a lot of people like to address.
Yeah.
They don't address it in the manner that it needs to be, because it's a very real thing, and some people just, I don't know, they just don't believe in it. But that's
mental health is definitely on the rise, and I'm noticing. I feel like it comes with age. You know what I mean?
I think it comes with experience.
Experiences too. Experiences in life, traumatizing.
Yeah.
Because you know, it's plenty of ways you can get PTSD. I got PTSD.
Oh man.
Yeah, I got PTSD, man.
But you get through it though.
Yeah. I'm still going through it. I'm still going through it.
For sure.
I'm still going through. You know what I'm saying? I'm bouncing back. But yeah, man. And other than traumatizing events, I feel like it's just eating habits or other habits in life.
It's just everything that you experience.
Facts.
That can trick something in your mind, bro. That's why it's important to make sure that whatever your higher self is, bro, like whatever positive light you see yourself in, bro, do that shit. Like, and make sure you're doing that, because that's how you're gonna feel better about yourself and knowing that you're doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Instead of, oh, I wonder if I'm doing it right because this person told me to do it. So now I gotta learn from them how to do it. Like, nah, that ain't. I'm gonna learn from me how to be me. I ain't finna learn from nobody else how to be me, because can't nobody teach me how to be me.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, nah. And it just is. When it comes to mental health, man, I've been battling this shit for a long ass time, and man, I've been battling this shit so long. When I used to like,
what you be struggling with exactly, like what you go through with your mental health?
When I was younger, I'm gonna start off when I was younger.
So you've been going through this for a minute.
I've been going through this shit since I was in like 5th grade.
I never knew, man. That's crazy.
And because I carried it so well, and
yeah.
I just been like, I knew how to fake smile for a long time, because I was embarrassed. Because again, it was an elephant in the room. None of my friends had none of the shit that I was diagnosed with. None of my friends experienced the thoughts that I was experiencing. I felt like none of my friends experienced, the events that I experienced in my life. And that was me as a kid. I was dumb. I didn't know that, everybody experienced the same kind of feelings, probably in a different perspective, right?
Yeah.
But this was before all that. So as a kid, man, I was battling a lot, bro. I was battling like self-esteem. I was battling anxiety, depression. It got to a point in time where folks, like the doctors, they thought I was schizophrenic. I mean, like, it was a lot of like diagnosis on me.
So was you like talking to yourself?
Yeah, I still talk to myself. I still talk to myself to this day, though.
That's crazy.
I still talk to myself to this day.
I never knew you talked to yourself.
Yeah, I do that. That's why, I feel like that's another reason why I'm like so well at speaking, though, because I talk to myself a lot.
So do you talk to yourself a lot, or you talk to yourself in your head?
Both of them.
Oh, that's crazy.
Both of them. I do both of them just because it's okay in my head. Yeah, I can hear it, but it just give a different feeling when you say it out loud. Like when you say it out loud, it's kind of like, okay, I'm affirming this shit. Like, this is what I'm doing, and this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm speaking. That's why it's important to watch what you speak.
I wonder how many people talk to themselves. I wonder how common that is, because
it's very common. It like you got some of the most sanest people that talk to themselves, and that's their way of keeping themselves sane, and that's their way of rationalizing with life. That's how I'm gonna rationalize with life. That's how I'm gonna just go through this bitch and not be easily moved.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk myself out of it. I'm gonna affirm myself like, okay, it's a better decision. It's a better route. It's a different way.
Okay.
Type shit,
okay. So sometimes it can benefit you.
Yeah, it depends on what you telling yourself though.
I got you.
And what you hearing. Cause I mean, like me being diagnosed with schizophrenia, bro, and me just going to like psych wards and shit, bro, and you really seeing.
How old were you when they told you was schizo?
Man, I was what, 13. I was like 12 or 13, bro.
Okay, you said you was going to psych wards again?
Man, I was hell yeah.
What happened again?
So, all right, my first experience in the psych ward, right? I was sitting in a house, and I guess I had like a lucid dream or some shit, like with the dream where you can't move type shit.
Yeah.
Sleep paralysis. I was experiencing sleep paralysis at the time. I didn't know what the fuck no sleep paralysis was, so I'm thinking I'm having a weird ass dream, like a dark dream, like I can't move. I can see the shit, but I'm not moving. So as a kid, I'm freaked out. You feel me? I'm seeing a black shadow go all across the room and shit. Like I'm really scared. This as a kid. Like this is what
black shadows.
Yeah, the bitch flying across. I ain't really calling no bitch, but the thing flying across the room, man. Like you feel me? But I'm asleep, so I can't. And the motherfucker got me like this, and I can't move. I could move my eyes, but I can't speak. I can't move my.
And you was how old when this happened?
I was like 12, 13. Like,
did you smoke when you was 12 or 13?
No, it was before the weed. I didn't start smoking until I was 14. I started smoking after this shit. Okay. Like this is what made me start smoking. like I ain't start smoking till after this. That ain't no cap. Like yeah, this way it was like.
I got you.
Because bro, when I finally got able to get out that dream or get out that rim or whatever it was, man, I fucking ran downstairs to my mama. I said I forgot what I told her, but it was basically insinuating, "Mama, I think I'm crazy," type shit. Like I need to talk to somebody type shit. So fuck around and and doctors they take that shit like serious because they know the effect of it, right? So when the way that my mom presented it to him, I guess it was like a 911 emergency type shit, like, cause my mom's like she very hell bent on mental health just because she was a mental health patient herself, or she experienced mental health herself growing up and shit like that. So she tried her best, like when we were growing up and she was raising us, she tried her best to nurture our mental and protect our mental and make sure that our mental was well intact, So she took it to the doctors, and I guess the doctors just ran with that shit, man. And them folks shit me out like 3 hours away for like a week. And I got in that bitch, and I'm seeing like this is what made me realize, okay, I'm not really crazy though, cause I'm seeing folks that is really diagnosed with they got real chemical imbalances. You feel me? So this is what made me try to look at it in a different light. Like okay, I got a gift probably, rather than I'm fucked up out here. Because when I would go in those psych wards, like when I was 13 and I went in that psych ward for the first time, I'm seeing like a big this man from Africa, like he big shit, nigga 6'9", like 350 type shit. You feel me, nigga big. Yeah. But the nigga got into it with a slim Jamaican, like nigga he slim, he got dreads. You feel me type shit. So the Jamaican was using the bathroom. I guess he was taking too long for the African. You feel me, man? The African spaz like at psych ward, bro. These folks got bolts in the doors that's intentional for you not to remove these shit. Like you can't snatch the door. Man, the African took that door out the hinges, fool.
Dang.
And grabbed that boy ass out the bathroom.
Yeah.
Ain't even punch him a neck. He just wanted to use the bathroom, but this is how like chemically imbalanced they is. They don't know that he didn't know that what he was doing was a very like bad act, really. You feel me type shit. But all he wanted
sure he ain't know, bro?
He did, because when he didn't even beat Buddy up. He didn't put his hand. He just grabbed him out the bathroom and just went, and like it was just normal.
Yeah. And
just went back to his little room. You feel me?
That's crazy. He like animalistic type deal.
Yeah. So it was like damn, like and then you just sit back and you realize, and you sending your emotions like not even being in that situation, but watching that situation play out, and you're like damn, I got way more awareness of my emotions. I got way more awareness of my thoughts.
Yeah.
And this person or whatever, and it's kind of like okay, it made me more interested in that shit too, and it made me want to learn myself a lot more, because I never wanted to be to the point where I couldn't think for myself, or I didn't know how to control my thinking, or I didn't know the effect of my thinking. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure. Let me ask you this, man. So when you was having like, cause I be wondering a lot of times when we go through stuff in life, we call it mental health issues because we don't understand. You don't know when you're 13 years old and you seeing stuff that's supernatural. It could be more of a blessing than a curse. You just don't know because you can't explain it, because can't nobody tell you what's going on.
I got another personality too. His name's Skits, which is schizophrenia shit, right?
Okay.
And another mental health thing, like when you going through that shit, bro, like when I was going through this whole ordeal of getting diagnosed schizophrenic, it wasn't that, you know, I was hearing voices or that ain't what it was. It was more so me trying to talk myself into understanding myself, right?
Yeah.
And me trying to understand, okay, I know that I have a decision. I know that I have a choice. I could either do the wrong thing, something that's very radical, something that probably won't make sense 5 minutes from now after I've done it, or I could do something that's probably gonna it's gonna sting to do it, but it's gonna work out better in the future rather than reacting in that moment.
Yeah.
Shit. That's how I control my mindset now, because maybe even a year ago, maybe even 5 months ago, I wasn't this calm. I wasn't this open-minded. Like I was very I reacted off emotions, and I took time to really just learn myself and really create form better habits, because that's important. Like I don't really do too much of what I used to do, because I'm focused now. I got a goal. I'm locked in. That's something that I want to do. So I'm trying to do that at every chance I get. I'm even too busy for myself sometimes, just because this is what I want to do. So if I see myself in my highest form and I knowing what I got to do, I'm gonna do that. I ain't trying to do nothing else. I ain't trying to chill. I ain't trying to kick it. I'm a smoker. I smoke weed. You feel me? Like I'm gonna do that, but I ain't gonna. As far as socializing, I socialize for an hour, but after that, I started to feel like I'm giving too much time. I'm losing time from actually doing shit like this, and doing something way better than what I'm just sitting in right now. Hearing people talk about other people, hearing people complain and shit like that. Like, nah, I don't want to sit around that.
Yeah.
I don't want to sit around that. So it's different for me. And going through mental health, it'll open your eyes to a lot, bro, because you'll see how people will treat you when you are defined as crazy or when you're deemed as.
But ain't nobody really know you crazy though.
Nah, they didn't. But the people. See, that's what sucked though, because the people that didn't know that I was diagnosed with mental health basically my entire life, they wouldn't understand why I was the way I was. I'm always laughing, I'm always smiling, I'm always joking, but that's because I know that I come from a very dark place within my mind.
Yeah.
Not more so of my surroundings or nothing. I was struggling and shit like that, but my mom made sure we had we were happy, we were satisfied for sure. Yeah. So it wasn't really, my physical surroundings. It was just how I just viewed everything. I was a hard ass on myself as a kid, just because I knew that I had way lesser than other kids. Yeah. So it was I wanted more. You know what I'm saying? So it was just when I was going through that shit, I just knew how to be social then, and I knew how to, because I wanted to be a part of the crowd. I was a real crowd pleaser. I know how to make the crowd laugh and just engage in the crowd, just basically off of just going through all those dark times and feeling like I was so alone. That's why I knew how to be around a lot of people and not nobody know what was going on, because I knew to only feel that kind of way when I was alone. I've never been a person to go out here and project my personal energy and whatever the fuck I'm going through on somebody else. Hell nah, I'm not finna do that. I'm not finna mess up your day, because you're probably having an awesome day. You're probably having a great day. But I'm coming over here with all this great cloud shit telling you, man, I'm short on my bills. I ain't got no clothes. I'm telling you all this sad shit, really just raining on your parade. Nah, I'm not finna do that. I'm not finna do that. Hell nah. Oh, you got a new job, man? Congratulations, man. What they starting you out at? Damn, when you got that job, boy, I'm proud of you. I'm not that person that's gonna be like, man, I need to find me a job. Hell nah, I'm gonna go get me a job. I'm not finna just, this man got a job. Let's sit in that. Let's parade that. You feel me? Or this girl got a job, or this girl just went to college. Let's parade that. Let's not say, damn, I need to go to college. Hell no. This is this person's light. This is this person's day. Don't take away from it. You'll have your day if you work towards it, and if you really want it, you'll have your day. Just don't shine on nobody else's. Don't go. Whatever you were going through at the house, leave that shit at the house. Don't bring that in the outside world.
Definitely, man.
That's gonna run a lot of opportunities for you.
Think about when I was talking to like I said, somebody who wasn't from here, and they were just talking about how big the market is in Augusta, and then
shit not that big though.
Half a million people, a lot of people though. Man, this is what you gotta understand, bro. You got thousands of people that on your social media that follow you, friends with you, or whatever, right?
Yeah,
thousands of people. Do you get thousands of likes?
On what? Pictures or just
anything? Thousands. Thousands. Come on, man.
Hell no.
Think about it.
I get thousands of views. I'm cracking about 20,000 views.
Why they not liking it though? Why they not liking it? See what I'm saying?
I don't know.
And
that's what sucks though, because if I was like my shit be going though. I ain't gonna cap, my shit be going a little bit. Like my shit be going, but I know that my shit could reach way more people, right? And it could get more reactions or more engagement. But that's something that I gotta deal with internally. Like I know the problem to fix it. I just gotta switch that knob. You feel me?
The thing is, man, on average, about 1% of your followers are going to react and engage with your post. About 1% on average.
This is what sucks. This is what sucks, bro.
That sucks.
This is what sucks because let's just say, okay, how many people you said?
1% are going to engage. So if you got
how many people you said are in Augusta?
500,000 to 1 million, somewhere in that ballpark.
And what, Facebook allow you to get what, like 5,000 friends or some shit before they have to just follow you?
Yeah.
Okay. So on Facebook, roughly right now, if you go look at my numbers, I got like altogether, I got like 12,000 followers, right?
Yeah.
Most of my followers are from Augusta, right?
Yeah.
This is the problem that rappers have. If all 12,000 of y'all are on my page, and y'all know what I do.
Yeah.
Why ain't I getting 12,000 shares?
That's what
Why
I'm saying.
ain't I getting 12,000 likes? Why ain't I getting 12,000 comments?
That's what I'm saying.
That's the problem that us artists have with the city, and that's why we say like the market ain't really that big, because people down here, instead of just looking at us all as like a representation of the city, motherfuckers like to single us out and, you know, pick who they like based off what they know you as, or, you know, what you are around here. And it's just like, this is a totally different field that I'm in right now. This is a totally different aspect of life right now. Like this ain't me on the block with y'all. So this ain't about how you feel about me on the block. This is about how you feel about what I'm doing. And everybody that I meet is a fan of what I'm doing, and they love what I'm doing, and it motivates a lot of people. So for me, it get kind of discouraging just because, like, okay, I know I touch people. I know that. But it's like, okay, why isn't it reciprocating within my numbers on social media? And it's like, okay, I know what I need to do. I'm not gonna blame nobody for my lack of, you know, my shortcomings on what I put on myself type shit. So I know what I gotta do, which is why I'm doing shit like this and going on podcasts and, you know, just promoting myself, because now I'm very confident in myself, and it's kind of scary. It's kind of scary because I'm so confident in myself, and people don't understand like what that feel like. And when you get that feeling, you want to hold on to it, like, cause you gonna get in the mode, bro, where ain't nothing gonna stop you. And what's gonna be so crazy, like when you get in this mode, the people around you that mean much to you, bro, they gonna see it. And guess what? Guess what it's gonna do to them? It's gonna make them want to be their highest self too.
Yeah.
So that's the beauty of it. Yeah. That's why I love being in this mode. That's why I'm going, man, I'm on a run. Like, I'm on a run. I ain't stopping for nothing. I ain't letting nobody or nothing stop me, not even myself. Because that's what always stopped me. It was never nobody else. It was always myself that was stopping me.
For sure, man. Yeah, you got a teamwork make the dream work, and the goal is to make everybody around you better, because the better they get, the better you gonna get. The better you get,
the better we all eat.
You feel me?
The better we all look.
Come on, man.
So, yeah, that's what it is, man. Like, and then like
we all can get veneers,
and we all could do this shit. We all could get veneers if you want veneers. I personally want to keep my natural teeth. Just get them bitches.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Fixed up, but I'm fixing on my own teeth. My goddamn self. I don't pay no dentist to do it. I know how to get my shit right.
For sure.
Oh, and I got a goddamn I'm dropping a video this month too, though. Well, in July, I'm gonna drop a video to that Unconditional Love. That's gonna be one of the first videos or songs to come out the EP that I'm gonna release. So,
okay.
Y'all folks be on the lookout for that, because it's gonna go crazy. And like I said, it's
where you guys shooting it?
Nino.
Okay.
Shot by Nino. Okay. Shout out to my boy, man. Shout out to him, man. It took us some time to get that, like, the whole video together, because we both like creative. Like, we both creative, and once we started bouncing ideas off each other, man, we just started to go deeper and deeper and deeper. And it was like, okay, we got so much shit that we
have. You already shot it yet?
Yeah.
Oh, you already shot the video?
Yeah, the video. Okay. I done got the video back and
everything. You just waiting to drop it?
I'm just waiting. Like, I'm just doing, I'm on the run right now. So I'm just promoting, you know, my little interviews and all that, you know, just to get people to be like, okay. That's why on social media, I be like, bear with me.
Yeah.
I got something.
It's on the way. Hey, I like how you building the momentum up, though. I like how you doing that.
That's the whole thing, and that's what I learned. Like, before, it was just like, okay, I was just gonna drop shit just because, okay, it was hot and people know I make music. Like, nah, you gonna burn yourself out like that. You wanna be able to, you know, slow walk into this thing so that it'll last longer.
Yeah.
Because if you're just searching for instant gratification, man, that shit gonna die down. Every new drop is gonna die down, because now they used to you. They used to you dropping music. So You ain't gonna reach your level. So what you do is you just bait them and spoon feed them. Don't give them the whole fucking pot, because if you give them the pot, then what do you got to cook with? Nothing. So, and I just had people in my ear, like people that was inside the music industry and people that wasn't. People that was just like, man, don't get them folks everything, but get them folks something, man.
Yeah.
But like I ain't dropped no music in a long ass time. Like, everybody asked me when you gonna drop music, and my whole answer every time was just, it's coming. I didn't know how it's coming.
When the last time you dropped?
I think last year. I think.
So would you like drop like once a year?
That was the first time I dropped in like 2 years, 3 years.
So like, how often do you think a rapper should drop?
As often as your crowd wants you to, but at a moderate pace though. Okay. You know, like don't leave the folks out here dry, because then you got a potential of losing fans. Okay. You know, so and supply and demand is the biggest, you know, I guess thing in the world. Supply and demand. That's how people make money, because they surcharge or you know they extra charge whatever is in high demand. Like you could charge for whatever if it's highly wanted. Like I could charge $100 for this pen if pens were out of, like if this was the last pen on earth.
Right, you charge for that.
I could sell this pen for $1,000 if this pen was, because people buy it.
So do you think these rappers really be charging like $50,000 for a show?
Yeah.
You think they really? Do you think the clubs really make their money back that night?
It don't even matter about the club, because bitch, you don't pay my money, I'm gonna sue your ass. So now I'm up either way.
I'm saying,
now I'm up either way.
Do they really generate that type of business though to be charging? That's what I'm asking. Do they really generate that type of money for them to be charging what they charging?
It depends on the caliber of the artist. Like if you somebody like me, hell nah, you ain't gonna get no 50,000 now. But you know, but if you somebody like the Future or whatever, of course, nigga pay you 80,000, nigga pay you $100,000 just to walk through, just because they know if they say you there, they're gonna make a lot of money. But your venue has to be that big to make big money. Yeah. Like you can't be just telling Thug you're gonna pay him $100,000 just to walk through. Yeah. And you can't even fit 10,000 people in here.
Facts.
And now we trying to sell out. Them folk gonna sell out. You feel me? So it's just, you gotta, I don't know. I feel like some rappers, and then it's just all about knowing your worth. Nigga, once you set your price for yourself, folks ain't got no say so. Either you gonna pay it or I'm gonna walk out the door. Or we ain't gotta be in business. I don't have to do business with you. Yeah. You feel me? There's plenty of other people that I could do business with. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I ain't really tripping on that.
That makes sense.
Oh yeah. Everything has to make sense, bro. You just can't be out just doing shit that don't make sense. Like, if it don't make sense, it don't make dollars.
Hey, but so long, hey, like I said, as long as you get money, man, that's the only thing that matters. As long as you get money, bro.
And that's it, bro.
That's what it come down to, bro. America getting to a point where it's only rich people and poor people, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to be one of the rich ones.
I'm telling you, we ain't gonna have no choice.
I'm trying to be one of the rich ones.
Hey, I'm telling you, bro. That being broke don't feel good, man. Mm-hmm. Telling you, bro, like rent is so high right now.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to goddamn. That's why I need to goddamn go ahead
and
take off.
People getting their cars repoed. Man, you feel me?
That's why I need to go ahead and take off, drop the EP, drop these videos, so I won't have to worry about that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, get rich and invest in real estate, man.
I just know the EP gonna go crazy. Like I'm knowing, like this is what I do. You feel me?
For sure, man.
Man, y'all folks be on the lookout for it too. Like y'all just bear with me.
I'm telling you, I've been scrolling through your Facebook, man. Bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't dropped it yet. You feel me?
Man, this shit gonna go up once I drop it.
Do you have a specific date where you gonna drop it? You just gonna drop it sometime
August 23rd. Oh, you talking about the video?
Well, I was talking about the EP.
EP dropping August 23rd, 2023.
Okay, bet.
And reason being because that's my birthday.
Okay,
I ain't never do no shit like that, and I feel like it'd mean more to me if I do it on my birthday type shit. But as far as like dropping songs and shit, that shit finna happen ASAP. Yeah. But I'm only gonna drop like 3 songs. I'm only gonna drop 3 songs, and then I'm spoon feeding food. So I'm dropping 3 songs, and you folks gonna have to wait till the whole EP drop, which is 8 songs. So you still got 5 mystery songs that you ain't never heard before. So keep, you know what I'm saying. You might want to stay tuned because all them bitches on go. Yeah. All them bitches are about, like, I know what I'm doing. I've been studying. I've been working my craft. So this shit gonna go crazy, and all you gotta do is just bear with me. And you gonna see why you was holding on and why I told you just to stay tuned. Like, it's gonna be well worth it.
I believe it. I know, man. Anything you want to say to these folks before we get up out of here?
Yeah, don't be so hard on yourself for making dumb decisions, because dumb decisions actually make you smarter if you learn from them. So don't be so hard on yourself for being dumb.
For sure. Hey, make sure y'all check out the EP is coming soon. Make sure y'all check out the music
Dummy
video
Boy.
that's dropping next month. Remember, Dummy Boy's dropping August 23rd.
Yes, sir.
The EP, the video is dropping next month in July.
Month,
Do you have a date for it?
No.
It's ain't gonna be in July. Just bear with Nesta. Just bear with
me. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We out. Fish and grits.
Yes, sir.